All right, bottom line. I'm not even going to introduce myself because you've done heard the spiel. I just want to get straight into this. And I don't want to hear about Mercedes Hogan anymore. She is one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time, especially in ring. Every match that she has, she elevates her opponent. And that's what it is. You can argue with Wall about it. And I don't mean to come off like a stan here, but it's like she gets so much hate for no reason. Every single promotion that has given her a title to her has given it to her because in their eyes and in their mind, she deserves it because of what she does in that ring. It's not because she blackmails people. It's not because she pays people to, give her a title. It's not because of any of that. Whether you like Mercedes or you don't, it takes two to tango. And that match against Toni Storm blew a lot of people away. But what are we just going to pretend that Toni was, wrestling with a mop? Like, what are we doing? Mercedes lost for the first time in AEW, and she did it at the greatest and grandest event there is, All In. If she was really such a self-involved, selfish woman who didn't care about the locker room, do you honestly think that she would have lost to Toni Storm on the biggest stage that the company has to offer? I don't think so. I think that she knew that, her time was coming. She's basically won every single championship, and she's willing to earn her way to the world championship. It's not a guarantee. I mean, she's worked hard, and she's a hard worker. That's who she is. But like this Mercedes, she's getting all this and, just handed to her, and she's not working for it. She's not earning it. The woman averages 66 matches a year. I would say that's earning it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't like, winning 7 titles in the same company. These are titles that are like spread out. You know what I mean? This is not just all AEW titles. These are titles from different promotions. And then she's a great in-ring performer. To me, she's the greatest in-ring performer in the women's division. Charlotte Flair comes close. Trish Stratus, especially with what we just saw 2 days ago or a day ago. Like, there's Asuka, there's Bianca. She's in that group. She's in that elite tier of in-ring workers, and I don't want to hear anything about it. Like, that's just a fact. Toni Storm is, to me, the most creative when it comes to character work. I feel like her character work is as good as Mercedes in-ring work. The risk that she takes, it might, sometimes for me, it's a little bit much. I get that it's funny and, she plays this, sexualized character, that does whatever she wants, when she wants to do it. I don't have a problem with it, but to me, it's kind of like, she's like the female Goldust, essentially, but like a little bit worse. And to me, it's cool because you don't see a lot of characters like that pushing buttons, that often, that hard. But I think she's a great champion. She's good in the ring. I felt like, she deserved the win. I feel like people want to see her at the top, and that's what matters the most. And that's what's great. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no loser in this match. They're both going to walk away with, legacies. They're going to walk away with being cornerstones of the women's division currently in AEW. Like, it's not negotiable. It's just a fact. And easily, top 3-4 matches of the whole All-In pay-per-view. And as you know, it's a 6-hour thing. So there's a lot of action, in that event. So to me, great match. Yes, I feel like Toni deserved the win, but I feel like Mercedes deserved it just as much, and it could have gone either way. But again, it comes down to the fans, and it seems like most fans wanted Toni to win, but I got to say, there were a lot of CEO chants in All In Texas, and you guys heard them if you were watching it. So congrats to Toni, happy for her. Can't wait to see what she does next. Same thing to Mercedes. But yeah, this Mercedes hate has got to stop. We got to wrap it up on this already. She earns her way. Can her attitude come off, arrogant and cocky and this and that? Yeah, but again, consider why. She was dogged out by WWE for years. Didn't get her due justice for years. Now she's out to prove that she's the best wherever she goes, and it's hard to argue with that. Simple. It's not like she just rolled out of bed one day and decided to be, like that. And even then, a lot of what I'm saying, she's putting into her character. It's not who Mercedes Renato is. It's not who she really is as a person. It's Mercedes Moné, the wrestling character. So I feel like people forget to differentiate that. But let me know what you guys thought of the match in the comments below. You thought it was a great match? Did you think it underperformed? Which I don't think anybody is going to say that. Where do you think Mercedes is going to go from now? Who's Tony's next opponent? Let me know all that in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.